Hello and welcome to lesson 2.2, alternate ways. So this is just alternate ways of making money is what it's all about. So a self-employed person is someone that works for himself. No big deal, not surprising there. Often makes contracts or any of the bottom things here to make money off their own work. But it could also be making products for themselves or buying products and then selling them. It could be all sorts of things. So if you buy and sell cars, or if you buy and sell electronics, or you buy and sell jewelry or whatever, that would also be self-employed. Commission is usually a percentage, but it could be just a flat rate as well. It's paid to someone for a business transaction. So making 2% off the sale of a house as a retail. What's it called? A real estate person, real estate agent. There you go. Making 2% off the sale of a house, 1 or 2% is about normal for that. Which, if you think about it, average house in Edmonton is gonna be like $350,000, $400,000. So 2% of $400,000, it's a pretty penny, right? So it's a couple $1,000s, and that's off the sale of a house. But they also do a lot of work where sometimes they don't sell the house and they don't make any money. So this is an interesting way of looking at it. Commission's very, very interesting. Contract is some legal agreement that outlines some terms and conditions and payment and whatever. So you can make a contract to take care of a lawn for an entire summer for a set amount of money. And that's what it is. So that's the contract. You'll get that money either at the beginning or at the end of the summer, but you have to take care of that work. So it could be mowing the lawn, it could be mowing the lawn and watering, it could be mowing the lawn, watering, aerating, weeding, could be all sorts of stuff. And it would be outlined in the contract. Whereas piecework is paid a set rate for the amount of work produced. So that's like charging someone $20 per lawn that you mow. Okay, so here we have a situation where Billy is a self-employed student who wants to make some money over the winter. He's going house to house to ask people to sign up for a snow removal service. He's offering $15 per snowfall and a $375 care package for coverage for the season. So which is better? If Billy came to your house, which would be better to choose if you think it's going to snow a lot over the winter? Well, if you think it's going to snow a lot over the winter, then it's better to choose a package, right? Because then it doesn't matter how much it snows, you're locked in at whatever the rate is, okay? So, in this case, it's better to choose the package. Okay. However, if, let's say, it snows 20 times in the year, that's maybe a little bit less than how much you thought it was going to snow. So how much would each one be? Well, 20 times, and he said 15 per snowfall. So that brings us to $300. So which one's better? Well, $300 is less than $375. So in this case, it would be better to choose per snowfall. So it depends on the person. Maybe if it was going to snow 20 times for the winter, for the season, then Billy really would have rather been paid as a contract. But if it snows a whole lot, then Billy would rather be paid piecework. But you don't know ahead of time, and that's the whole point. Bob is selling smartwatches for a 35% markup, but at a 10% discount. Okay? How much does he make for himself if he sold 100 watches for $350 each after the markup and discount? So, after the markup and discount. So, keep in mind here that it's been marked up, okay? It's been marked up by 35%. And I like to write that in decimal. It makes it more simple for myself. But it's been discounted or marked down by 10%. So the overall change is now subtracting those two, right? So actually, let's just write that down. So subtracting those two, we end up with 0.25, or for the uninitiated, 25%. So 25% of this amount is money he's making for himself. So that's pretty good. Okay, so $350, and 25% of it is how much he's making. So let's find that value. So 75, 87.5, right? Oops. So 87.50. Let's just type that in the calculator just in case, actually. I never trust myself. Okay, I'm good. Alright, so he makes that much per watch. Okay, if he sells 100 watches, well, that means per watch, well, you have to get rid of it. So, how much money is Bob going to make? Well, it's per watch, and we have watches here. So if we multiply it, then the watches will cancel. We'll end up with money. So let's get that multiplied in. 8, 7, 1, 2. There you go. So $8,750 for the smartwatches. So you can see how a lot of the stuff from our previous unit could come up in this next unit, because we're working a lot with money. And when we're talking about money, there's going to be a lot of this sort of unit conversion, especially when we're talking about selling and buying and how much money are people making and all that. So I hope this video helps you understand alternate ways of making money. Good luck.